And welcome back to Christenberry Fieldhouse on the campus of Augusta University as we get set for afternoon basketball between the Augusta University Jaguars and the Falcons from Montevallo. The Falcons 9-1 on the year, 3-0 in the Western Division of the Peach Belt Conference, tied at the top with Young Harris and North Georgia. The Jags, after that win against Georgia Southwestern, have gotten themselves back to 2-2 in the conference, 9-3 overall. That 2-2 ties them with UNC Pembroke, but breaks that tie with the victory over UNC Pembroke. We will get back to our basketball game after the national anthem. All right, a little bit of a problem with our live stats, so we don't have our starting lineups for you. They are being introduced on the court, so we will try and go with them from that. Talon Whitaker will be starting. Jamar Taylor. That's all I got. We will probably have the usual starting five for the Jaguars. Again, coming into this ball game with a record of 9-3, Dip Mitras in his 13th year, 2-2 in the conference, and now tied for the lead in the Eastern Division. Kyle Doyle in the starting lineup for the Jaguars. Dean Williams, as one would expect. Ben Ursich starting for the Jags. Tyvez Monroe. And, of course, the All-American Keyshawn Sherrill. Sherrill, with his point total the other night, becoming the second leading scorer in Jaguar history. Now about, give or take, 14 points behind, or 400 points behind, Ben Magin. We'll see if, as the season grows on, we'll see just how Keyshawn does on that. For the Falcons, Tony Bagtis will be starting. Talon Whitaker, Jamar Taylor, Kevin Kelly, and Javante Douglas as we get our starting lineups on our live stats. The Jags are in the gray this afternoon. They'll be moving from right to left on your screen. We had a few challenges from the video standpoint with the women's game. We'll do our best to keep it going in the men's game. A little bit of weather moving through the CSA for today. Not as much weather as they've had north of us, but still a little bit, so we hope the signal stays with us. We're ready for some basketball this afternoon again. Montevallo coming into this ball game 9-1 on the year, 3-0 in the conference. And the Jags have the basketball to begin the ball game. Get it inside to Dean, backs his man up, throws up the Right-hander, no good. And Javonte Douglas down with the rebound. Here come the Falcons. Thankfully, unlike the women, purple uniforms, gold numbers. Shot missed there by Douglas, and Keyshawn with the basketball now. Keyshawn drives in the lane, throws up the shot, no good. Tapped up and good by Dean Williams.
It's phenomenal execution, especially with Ben surveying the field, dishing it off to Keyshawn, following up on the second assist there before the 2 points was converted.
Taylor goes right side to Kelly. Kelly all alone in the lane, throws up the left-handed layup, and we're tied at 2.
Excellent navigation there, navigating between about 2 or 3 Jaguars to make that 2 points.
Going to be a travel called on Kyle. Turnover for the Jaguars. We are just underway this afternoon at Christenberry Fieldhouse. Blake Collins and John Patrick. The women were victorious in the opening game. Shot taken in and out for the Falcons. Jaguars up the court. Keyshawn looks inside for Dean. Gets it back out to Divez. They swing it right to Ben. Keyshawn coming around the right side. Now they get it to Divez at about the free throw line. Shot's too hard. Dean avoids, going over Javonte Douglas's back. Falcons have the basketball now. That's Tony Bagdis. Falcons hit the floor. Jags at the basketball. Left side, Divez for 3. No good.
Ben on the last defensive possession for the Jaguars had amazing closing speed to absolutely make the Falcons navigate the court even more than what they were.
Three-pointer for Jamar Taylor was off. Jags up the court quickly. Keyshawn hits the floor, loses the handle. Bagdis with the basketball, gets it over to Kelly. And they get it back into the hands of Whitaker. Work it around the course. Bagdis loses the handle. Up the court to Kyle, 3-on-1. Behind the back to Dean. Score the basket.
Great job there by Dean, deceiving the defender behind the back, and then gets the reward for the 2 in return. But absolutely phenomenal work both on the offensive side and the defensive side, because he was all over the place on that last defensive stand for the Jags.
Right side 3, good for Kevin Kelly. He's got all 5 of the Falcons' points.
Tremendously left wide open all along in the corner. And anytime you have a wide open shot like that, the accuracy comes with it.
Keyshawn for 3. Keyshawn's first 3 of the afternoon. Whitaker with the basketball. Dishes it off. Ball stolen away by the Jags. Divez has got it. Leads it out to Keyshawn. Keyshawn will slam it home.
Finishing with emphasis with his signature. You got to love Keyshawn Sherrill. Absolutely igniting the crowd here at Christenberry Fieldhouse.
As Chad mentioned in the last game when Keyshawn dunked, his 3rd, so that is Keyshawn's 4th career dunk. Whitaker with the basketball. Shoots from about the free throw line. No good. Falcons are cold to begin this ball game. Kyle spins, stops, turns, gets the roll.
The quickness with that spin from Kyle Doyle created the space he needed to post up and absolutely drain that 2 points. Phenomenal spin, or phenomenal quickness on the spin, rather.
Good start for the Jaguars. Bagdis drives into the lane, cannot convert, but that's followed up by Jamar Taylor. Jamar's got his first 2 of the afternoon, 11-7 Jags. And the 6 points were scored by the Falcons, so the B team for the Jags will come in, something Dip Mitras started in the last game. We've got a foul. Basket will not count. We've got our media timeout. 14:44 to go. Jags up 11-7. $14:44 to go in the first half. We're back at Christenberry Fieldhouse along with Blake Collins. I'm John Patrick. Jaguar basketball, they've got an early lead, 11-7. It'll be Jaguar basketball. I thought it was going to be Falcon. No, it's going to be Jaguar basketball. Keyshawn took the shot that didn't count. Here we go. Again, B team A in for the Jags. Lose the handle quickly up the court. Come the Falcons. That's going to be a foul on Blod. Javonte Douglas drawing that foul. First foul on the Jags. First foul, obviously, on Vlad Kubzaro.
TC slipped on that inbound pass, which allowed the Falcons to recover, but absolutely phenomenal quickness coming off of that inbound pass and creating this free throw opportunity.
So Javonte Douglas at the line, making the first. First point for Javonte. Jayshon, Tamrick, Aaron, Derek, Blod in for the ball, in for the Jags until they score another 6 points. Until the Falcons score another 6 points. This is a strategy that Dip implied last year and returned to it last game. TC fighting hard and draws the foul. Foul, I believe, is going to be on Tyg Olberg, his first. And TC Fields will go to the line.
TC right there exhibiting some absolutely awesome concentration, getting the foul call with the contact, but at the same time keeping the ball in his possession.
And that first free throw is no good.
But there's something too, like you were saying, with Dip going into switching guys out with 6 points. It also keeps fresh legs on the court at all times, so it out-quickens the offense, and hopefully that'll transition into more offensive points for the Jaguars.
Might be our second foul on Blod. It is. His second, team second. That will change Dip's strategy a little bit, and Andrew Parker will come off the bench as Javonte Douglas back at the line for the Falcons. Well, that was cruel. That ball was all but down, kind of fell back out. He misses both the free throws. Aaron Bird with the basketball now for the Jags. Swings it right. Long three for Jayshon. Hits the front of the rim. Ball is lost, and TC just couldn't convert. He does get fouled. Bagtus with the foul, his first.
The tenacity, though, is on exhibition from TC right there. Not only getting the rebound, but also fighting for the second chance after he missed that easy layup.
TC, there was no foul on that play. TC does get the ball, scores the basket. His first 2 of the afternoon, and the Jags are up 4. Kelly with the basketball. Now they give it over to Bagdus. Douglas, Javante shakes the 3. That's going to be no good. Scrap for the rebound, comes down to the Falcons and put back up and in by Jamar Taylor. 4 for Taylor.
Good intensity, great scrappiness down low, establishing dominance underneath the basketball by Taylor there.
Jay-Sean drives down the lane and draws the foul. Foul was on Jamar Taylor. Jamar's first, only the team's third, but it's going to be a shooting foul. No, it's not a shooting foul. Called it early. Jags will inbound. Gets it to TC. TC gets it to Aaron. Jay-Sean thinks about it again for 3. This time off to the right. Douglas with the rebound. Brings it up the court. Get it back to Bagdus. Goes to Taylor. And we've got a foul. Andrew committing that foul.
Great execution there, though, of a double team, but also as the ball handler moved past, great job by Andrew to get back to the center position to guard his man, to not leave a guy open in the center of the court.
Bagdus with the basketball, gets it back to Taylor. Taylor puts his shoulder down, gets to the free throw line, takes the shot, doesn't get the roll. And Aaron Bird comes down with the rebound. Aaron stops, pops, shoots, scores. 2 for Aaron Bird.
Picturesque form there by Bird. Lifts it any given moment at a second's notice and drains it. Absolutely great shot awareness by Aaron Bird right
Nice
there.
defensive play by TC, taking the ball away from Douglas, and the Jags are up the court now. Oliver, top of the key, goes right. Jay-Sean thinks about the 3, gets a little closer, puts an elbow. It's going to be an offensive foul on Jay-Sean. Although there was some acting on Olberg's part, he did shove Olberg away. This ought to be our media timeout. 11:35 to go. Jags are up 15-11. Falcons basketball, 11:33 to go in the ball game. Jags up in the first half. Jags up 4. Speeding the thing along a little bit. Taylor for 3, that's no good. Aaron comes down with the rebound. Jay-Sean swing it left to Derek. He looks inside, nothing there. TC from about 18 feet, good.
with a hand in his face, too.
B team doing a good job. They have not come off the court yet. Magnus with the basketball. Gets it to Taylor. Taylor spins, holds the handle, loses the handle. Down the court to Derek. Derek takes it himself, cannot convert. That was a little dangerous.
And the bad part about that was Derek's back was turned away from him, so he couldn't see him coming down on top of him.
But he knew it happened.
Exactly.
He knew it happened.
Once you can feel it, you know. But on the defensive side of the ball, Derek had a tough time keeping up with Magnus, so a great switch out to let somebody else come guard Magnus and for Derek to get over and guard the other guard on the court for the Falcons. Great defensive execution for the Jaguars.
Going to have an off-the-ball foul. That's going to be on Olberg. Nope, they called it on Jamar Taylor. Sorry. Jamar's second, team's fourth. Kevin Kelly back in the game for the Falcons. The B team still on the court for the Jaguars. Say the ball was batted out of bounds by the Falcons. Jayshawn drives in and throws the ball away. Stays batted away by the Falcons. Stays Jaguar basketball with 13 seconds on the shot clock.
Jayshawn's awareness on that play, even though the play didn't turn out like they wanted to, was awesome because he drove down the lane, drew 2 or 3 defenders into him, but had the presence of mind and the vision to look out to the perimeter to dish it out for a clear and open shot on the perimeter. Great job by Jayshawn there.
PC backs up Douglas. Shot's too hard. Going to be a foul on the Jags. Either Derek, it's on Andrew. It's on Andrew Parker. It's his second. Sixth team foul halfway through the first half. Magnus with the basketball now. Tony crosses midcourt. Gets it to Douglas. Douglas thinks about the three again, gets it inside to Olberg, who traveled.
It's kind of a little bit surprised there because it seems like they had a wide open 2-point shot, but they elected to go inside. And if he wouldn't have traveled, he would have drawn the foul to get to the free throw line. But instead, turn of events is Jaguar basketball.
Douglas guarding TC. TC puts his shoulder down, spins, scores. 6 points for TC. A good performance from what is referred to as the B team. Kelly swings it left side, three-pointer no good, and the Jags just lose the basketball. Taylon Whitaker back in for the Falcons. And A.J. Luke in the ball game for the Falcons.
Aaron's mind was traveling faster than his body would let him, looking down the court, trying to get the ball down court before securing the basketball.
Kelly. They get it inside. Luke scores the basket, and that'll bring Team A back to the court. Again, Dip changes this out every 6 points. Jayshawn for three.
Keeping the fresh legs, motoring and turning it over. And the good thing about this is that the second team or the B team has opened up a pretty good sized gap, so the pressure comes off of the A team a little bit when they get back into this ball game.
It's a good defensive stance by the second unit. Tony with the basketball now. Dishes inside, ball stolen away. And it's going to be a foul on Tony Bagdus. Going to be his first. And that's going to bring the starting 5 back in. And Dip goes out on the court to congratulate that second team.
The best thing coming out of that is when the B team gets back on the court, it makes them want to work even harder to get that second congratulations coming off the court as Dip just did right there for the B team.
So it is the starting 5. Dean, Ben, Keyshawn, Tyvez, Kyle. Shots no good. Falcons with the basketball now. Tony sets up the offense, swings it right to Kelly. Kelly gets it inside to Luke. Luke with a little turnaround, no good. Keyshawn gets it to Ben. Ben looks inside, can't get it. Oh, nice pass there by Kyle. Broken up by the Falcons. Tony now with the basketball quickly inside. Score the basket for Talon Whitaker.
Dean was down a little bit too long on the opposite side of the court, and he could not recover in time to get back to guard the shooter right there.
It's going to be a foul on, I believe, Talon. Let's see. Nope. Taz Marbury, his first. Here's our media timeout. 7:06 to go. Jags are up 22-15. .706 to go, first half. Taking a look at some of the stats. The Falcons are 6 of 18 from the field, just 33%. Made one of their 5 3-pointers. The Jags, 10 of 19 from the field for 53%. So a good performance by those 10 Jaguars. Starting 5 back in the game. Kyle's got the basketball. Spins in the lane, dishes off to Ben. Score the 2 for Ben Ursich.
The closing speed by Ben there helped out Kyle Doyle's pass because that looked like it was going out of bounds, but Ben with the save right there and the shot, and they're up by a considerable margin by 9 points.
Marbury with the basketball, gets it in, tries to get it inside, ball stolen away. Bad pass, Keyshawn comes away with it up the court. Right side, Ben's going to pop for 3. Hits the front of the rim, no good. Tapped up, no good. Nice save by Tyvez, and I think they said he stepped on the end line.
Tough break for Tyvez right there, and you can see the drive that he had for that basketball, not only following through with his own shot, securing the rebound, but then outside, coming back around, passing it off. But the only error in that play was him stepping on the line. That was a great offensive possession for Tyvez with that only minor error.
Kelly brings the ball across midcourt. Get it back into the hands of Douglas. Now Kelly on the right side. Into A.J. Luke at the free throw line. Back out. Douglas with Ben on him. Goes inside to Luke. Luke spins around left side. No good. Batted out to Keyshawn. Keyshawn's got the 1-on-3, so he waits for his teammates. Keyshawn loses the handle, but Kyle's there to save it. Puts his shoulder down and draws the foul. Foul is on Talon Whitaker. His first foul. That's the 7th foul, so Kyle is going to go to the line for the Jags. Again, we've lost the picture, so we'll do some radio until the timeout. Ball is stolen away by the Jags. Keyshawn lays it up and in for the basket. Having some technical difficulties with our video stream. We apologize for that. 26-15 now. Jags in the lead. 5:23 to go. We're not too far away from a media timeout. Driving into the lane, scoring the basket is Kevin Kelly for the Falcons. Drives down the left side of the lane and gets the basket. Jags with the basketball now. Ben brings it top of the key. Looks for the left side, gets it to Keyshawn. Keyshawn a little further into Dean. Dean backs his man up in the lane, spins once, spins twice, and walked his way to those spins. TC Field's going to check in now for Kyle. Dip is into the conventional substitution role now. Team A, Team B did their job for 10 minutes of the quarter, for the half. 4:58 to go. Jags up 26-17. Logan Kelly with the basketball for the Falcons. Gets it top of the key to A.J. Duke. Duke back to Logan. Logan for three. No good. Ben with the basketball clears it for the Jags. Gets it to Keyshawn, top of the key. They go right side to Benny. Looks inside for Dean Williams. Dean on his man A.J. Luke. Backs up to Keyshawn. Keyshawn spins. Drives into the lane. Lays it up. No good. Taylon Whitaker pulls down the rebound for the Falcons. Now we've got a whistle. I think we've got something on the floor. We've got some blood. Dean's got some blood or something on him. He doesn't even know where it is. An official saw it. So Dean will go to the sidelines to have that addressed, and Kyle will come back in while Dean gets that taken care of. 4:20 to go in the first half. Jags are up 26-17. Again, Montevallo coming into this ball game undefeated in the Western Division of the Peach Belt Conference. 9-1 on the year. Drive down the lane by Javonte Douglas to no avail. Can't convert. Jags come away with it. We apologize again for the video stream. We'll try to keep you in the game with the audio. TC Fields with the 12-footer is no good. Javonte Douglas pulls it down for the Falcons now. He spins at the free throw line, stops, pops, misses everything, but draws a foul. That's going to be our media timeout. 3:42 to go in the first half. Jags are up 26-17.